From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. That one good for 29. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A tight end in motion now.
Set, go.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Uh-oh. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
In trouble, and down he goes. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll get this out wide. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They face second down and 7. Moving the tight end right. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Set. 59, 59. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Ready.
Third and 9.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
To the right side here, pass is caught. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here's first and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. Here's Herbert. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And the Niners are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
To throw, it's Herbert. That is caught, and he's in. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, 49ers. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one.
And this will be tracked down and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hey, go line. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Go. Slow. Balin Tiger. Set.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
Let's go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Ready, run. Baylor tight. Baylor tight. Run.
On 1st down, Herbert. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A run on 1st and goal. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Now Herbert. Quick throw here is complete.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, How we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
5-9, 5-9. Set.
Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That's complete to Pearsall. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. The run up the middle. It's Walker. Room to run inside the 40. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and be...
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Herbert now on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Set. Hold the right. Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They motion a receiver right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Throwing now is Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Now it's Herbert. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
These 2nd half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, they'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and 6. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better low.
That one, taken in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Crowd right. Go.
To throw is Herbert. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Herbert now on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. Now, Herbert. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here. Now they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Into the secondary, past the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. 2nd and 7. Throwing, Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Right back to him on first down. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up a first down. Gain of 12 and a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they...
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the two goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now, after that first down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on second and third down? And if they can make the off...
And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final.